For breakfast, I chopped up 1 orange and 1 apple, ate that up. I also made my coffee. I like to put this much instant coffee in a cup, put about this much hot water in it, and then I fill the rest of the cup up with unsweetened vanilla almond milk. I then make 1 package of oatmeal. I do use these single packets. I know it's not the best, but it's just really, really convenient. I put in this amount of brown sugar. To be honest, it's not even the taste. I feel like it's almost like a form of self-love, just like to add a little sweetness into my basic, plain, non-flavored oatmeal. I like to stretch in the morning, so I'll sip on my coffee while I stretch and then eat my oatmeal after. Hello everyone! It is now 1:43 and you may be surprised, fruit and oatmeal really does like keep you full for a very long period of time. I would say I got hungry about an hour ago, but now it's time to make my lunch. This is my lunch. This is just 1 slice of bread with some tuna. My smoothie, it has 1 banana, a handful of blueberries, and unsweetened vanilla almond milk. I also leave like a little bit of coffee for this time of the day for like another like hit, so I don't have to make another one. And then this is when I really start implementing lots and lots and lots of water. Of course, between the time I woke up to now, I would sip water, but usually I'll eat my sandwich, drink my smoothie, drink my coffee, and then I'll chug a bunch of water. So I wanted to take a second to touch on my diet history, or like the evolution of how I eat. It's not that deep. Growing up, I ate all foods. I wasn't allergic to anything. And then around 6th or 7th grade, I slowly stopped eating pork and beef. And then by the time I hit high school, I wasn't eating any pork or beef. At the end of 9th grade, that's when I decided to stop eating dairy. And then around the middle of 10th grade, I stopped eating chicken. Ever since then, my diet has been the same. I don't eat pork, I don't eat beef, I don't eat chicken, but I do eat fish, and I don't eat dairy as much as possible. What I mean by as much as possible is, for example, a couple days ago, probably a week ago now, there's a really good cookie spot that does vegan cookies and non-vegan cookies. And my friend Nargis asked a family member of her to get me some vegan snickerdoodle ones because they're so good. But when she got them, she was pretty sure they weren't the vegan ones. So when I got them, I chose to eat them, realized they weren't vegan, and stopped eating them. So that's what I mean by like as much as possible. My day to day, I don't eat any dairy. I never choose to eat dairy knowing that there's dairy in it. So technically I am a pescatarian, but also dairy free. I'm not vegan. I find the vegan lifestyle very admirable. Of course, I understand it's like a little bit questionable or weird, the fact that I don't eat like chicken, pork, beef, but I still do eat fish. It is like, even in my brain, it is a little weird, but for right now, this is where I feel okay at. My day-to-day, like what I do eat. I'm not saying that my diet is perfect in any way, shape, or form. I'm not saying my diet is a goal that y'all have to reach. This is just me sharing, literally the evolution of like how I eat, what I eat. And if you're wondering like why for my choices or why I eat the way that I eat, let me know. Fun fact, I eat the same foods every day. I don't meal prep. I definitely intuitive eat. It developed naturally, but it wasn't always like that. The only meal that differs for me is dinner. I'll have the same breakfast every day, the same lunch every day, but dinner is usually something different every night. If not every night, then maybe I'll have the same thing for 2 nights because leftovers. It is currently 3:16 and I'm gonna go into the kitchen. I know it's still early, but I have to go out at 4, so I want to look in the kitchen, see what my dinner might look like, whether I have to cook or not, and yeah. So it's now 3:50. Like I said, dinner is really the meal that changes, and I decided to prep what I call like my vegan mac and cheese. It is mac and cheese, but it's like, I understand mac and cheese is already savory. It's a more savory mac and cheese. It's not just like cheesy. So what I did is I boiled the pasta, I grated some carrots. Like I said, vegan. I chopped 1 clove of garlic and a bit of onion. I cook the onion and the carrots together, so I put that to the side. And then I sliced 2 field roasts. I'm pretty sure they're the Italian sausage one. And after the pasta is done, in the same pan, I put some oil in there, put the garlic in there, and then the sausage. I smash it up a little bit to make it more like crumbs. Then once I get that, I just let it sit in the pan for a little bit, stir it, and then let it sit for a little bit so then a crust develops on them to add some texture. I gotta leave, but when I get home, that's when I make the sauce. I mix it all together and that's that. This usually makes me 2 servings. I'm also eating this with these, I don't know what you call them. My mom makes them and she made them yesterday, and so I'm gonna have them with the pasta. They're like potato things. I'll have the ingredients all here, as many of them as I can remember. It's now past 9 p.m. I finished eating around 6:45. I literally didn't get any clips of my actual dinner, but thankfully the mac and cheese I made was for 2 servings, so I can at least show you the second serving in the Tupperware container. Once I mixed everything together, the dish looked like this. I also had 1 of the potato things, and then after I ate a quarter of a muffin. The muffin is like pretty big, so that was a nice little dessert. I always need something sweet after. And also to address it, I am not a big snacker at all. You may have noticed there aren't any snacks in this video. I really enjoy my 3 hearty filling meals. I don't enjoy snacking throughout the day. It's not that I never do it. If I wake up really early, if I have a long day, and once again, if my body is hungry intuitively, I will eat. The last thing that I love to eat every single day are olives. Olives are like low-key my nighttime snack. I'll eat them around 9 or 10, and then once I eat my olives, I will drink some water because they are fairly salty, and for the most part, I stop eating at that point because I'm satisfied, I'm full. I usually eat 2 to 3. Nothing crazy. I like the green, I think they're called Spanish green queen onions, olives. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, join the time. Thank you all so much for the love and support. Thank you. See you in a little bit.